You win the day before they wake. Right now, somewhere, your competition is asleep. Warm, comfortable, certain that 8 hours of stillness is owed to them, no questions asked. You know better. Every minute you spend negotiating with the blanket is a minute you hand to someone who isn't negotiating with anything. Sun Tzu wrote that the victorious fighter wins first, and only then goes to war. The defeated ones do the opposite. They charge in first, undecided, and hope to figure out winning somewhere in the middle of the fight. Most people go to war with their day the second the alarm rings. Half awake, unarmed, still negotiating with themselves about whether today is really going to happen. That negotiation is the first battle of the day, and they lose it before their feet touch the floor. Here's the cost nobody puts on the invoice. Every snoozed alarm is a vote for comfort over command. Cast that vote enough mornings in a row and you don't get a bad week, you get a character. The character of someone who waits to be told what to do by their own body instead of the other way around. And the market doesn't wait for you to finish negotiating. The opportunity you were too tired to chase this morning gets chased by someone else. Someone who didn't need to be convinced. They didn't win because they were smarter. They won because they were already moving while you were still deciding whether moving was worth it. Marcus Aurelius wrote it to himself in the dark, alone, with no one reading over his shoulder and no audience to perform for. When you rise unwilling, remind yourself, you are rising to do the work of a human being. Not to hide under warmth. Not to buy 10 more minutes of nothing wrapped in the excuse of rest. He asked himself, bluntly, whether he was built only to burrow into blankets and stay warm. He wasn't. Neither are you. And notice what he didn't do. He didn't wait to feel like getting up. He got up and let the feeling catch up later or not at all. This is not about willpower. Willpower is a resource that runs out by mid-morning, spent on 100 small decisions nobody sees. This is about a decision made once, the night before, so there is nothing left to negotiate when the alarm sounds. You already agreed to the terms in the calm of last night. Getting up is not a new choice. It's just keeping the agreement you already made with a version of yourself who wasn't tired yet. The standard isn't get up when you feel ready. Feeling ready is a moving target that conveniently never arrives. The standard is, the alarm rings and you move. No vote. No deliberation. No committee meeting with your own comfort. Notice, too, what Aurelius was not doing when he wrote this. He was not scrolling a screen for motivation. He was not waiting for a quote to hit him at the right emotional angle. He was arguing with himself in writing at the exact moment he wanted to quit, and he won that argument by refusing to let it last more than one sentence. That's the model. Not inspiration. Interrogation. Fast and final. Vince Lombardi told his teams that winning isn't something that happens once in a while. It's a habit, built the exact same way every single time, not chosen fresh each morning like it's up for debate depending on how you slept. Today you don't ask your body for permission. You don't check how you feel before deciding whether today counts. You get up on the first alarm, feet on the floor before your mind finishes constructing its excuses, because your mind is fast, and it will have 3 good reasons ready before your eyes are even open. That first move, the one before thought catches up, that's the whole victory. Everything else you do today, every deep work block, every hard conversation, every rep you don't feel like doing, gets built on the foundation of that one decision. Win it, and the rest of the day inherits the momentum. Lose it, and you spend the next 12 hours playing catch-up against a version of yourself that already quit once today. Do the hard thing before the sun confirms it was hard. Move before you're ready. Readiness is a myth people wait for their entire lives, and it never shows up. It doesn't exist. You move, and readiness follows you, limping 20 minutes behind. There is no second chance at this specific hour. You don't get to win it at noon. You don't get to win it retroactively by working late tonight to make up for a slow start. The first hour is not a metaphor for the day. It's the down payment on it. Skip it, and every other hour spends itself trying to buy back what the first one already cost you. So set the terms tonight, before you're tired enough to negotiate them down. Decide the time. Decide the first move, feet on floor, no phone, no snooze. Then, in the morning, execute the decision you already made instead of debating a new one with a mind that hasn't earned a vote yet. Win before they wake.